Yo, welcome back. We still in this motherfucker, Ungodfrey the podcast. I'm still here with my goddamn family, Brett. You already know where we at. You know where we at. We left off on a dope ass conversation dealing with battle rap and whatnot. Who y'all wanted to see, who y'all like, who y'all fuck with, wherever the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to the nitty gritty of some grown man shit. You feel me? This question coming from one of my dogs, man. That's in this comedy Germany. Excuse me, this comedy journey right here. My dog Andre Holland. He asked.
Shout out to Andre Holland, man. What's happening, big homie?
Shout out to my dog, man. He asked, why when men fall off the grid just for a little bit, he instantly get hit with the label as ain't shit.
From a woman?
From a woman.
You fall off the grid?
Just fall off the grid for a little bit, or just
because we just getting in the age where people learning what morals and spirituality and positivity is and trying to stay on that path. Because if I don't do this, I'm negative. I'm this and that. So before that, if you ain't do for me, and you ain't shit. It's simple. But they say keep it simple. It's just simple.
I mean, you gotta define falling off the grid. Like what do it like?
Okay, say you've been holding your own, especially when it comes down to the finance.
She in a relationship or something?
In a relationship, like say she probably make a little bit more than you or whatever the case, but you still hold your own. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to the point where you ain't able to do that, or you got a job that ain't, paying you like that. And a motherfucker.
So I'm thinking you should be after a relationship, after you leave a motherfucker and you separate.
And then I was about to follow. I was about to, and I was gonna follow up with that. And I was gonna follow up with that. Then y'all break up, right? And you just fall back and get yourself together for a little bit. Just get yourself together, and then automatically, I told you, motherfucker, he wasn't gonna do it and everything in the case, and then you come back, Hercules on the ass.
I mean, to be honest, I'd have been. Go ahead. I'd have been in a couple of different situations on both aspects. So it'd be more so when I'm noticing the shit that motherfuckers do in the middle of it.
The disrespect.
Yeah, but it'd be more so once you build something, what people don't realize is once, like, especially we ain't talking about child love. We ain't talking about relationships where that's just over the phone. I might come over and do it to you. We ain't talking about this. We talking about full-fledged. We done linked in. We've established some shit, you feel me, where our lives are intertwined. Right. I might take you to work with you know what I'm saying? Like, we are established. Usually when I'm gonna say a sense of immature people go through shit, they become seclusive. Like, how can I say it? Like, my shit, it becomes a minus. You feel me? It's no longer I'm gonna continue to do this because it's my half of the relationship. It's more of a shit, bitch, I went to work, this is my check. What you gonna do? You got your half, but you been paying the rent the whole time, nigga. Like, majority of the time, like, now as a stand-up nigga, regardless, even if I'm gonna break up with you, I've already established this with you. So until we separate, I'm gonna continue to do this, and so you can transition. You can go your way, and I can go my way. Most motherfuckers don't have the ability to go about it that way, so it becomes a you ain't shit because you didn't continue to do for me when you knew I wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z.
Because as we were speaking about chopping it up earlier, because it'd be a lot of times where your best ain't somebody else's best,
right? Going back to that point,
or what you got is good, but it ain't enough.
It's right. But going back to that point, like I say,
put your hands up.
Enough is never enough, because guess what? You always have an up and a down. It's a guarantee you're going to be up. You're going to be down. Even if you are fucking multi-millionaire, there's going to be times that you don't have. Nigga, you probably start off with 10 million, and there's going to be time, nigga, all right, look, I can look at this motherfucker, and it ain't 10 plus million. This might be 5 to 7.
Terrence Harris said that.
And I done had to, you know what I mean? And a motherfucker complain, even that, like, shit, a nigga could lose everything. Put it like this, a nigga started with, let's say he started coming into the relationship, and nigga got 50, he up 50 bands or some shit like that. You feel me? Or 50 ball. Nigga, after all the shit, whatever was got him that 50 ain't getting it no more, and ain't nothing panning out for him right now. So shit, he done took care of you to the furthest point that he could. Now he can't, or he might need a little help, and that's frowned upon, because now, just like I say, he was the guy that actually didn't need no help. He had it all figured out, but the time damn baby, can you
And you look out.
That's the worst part. Cause nigga, what you mean? Like,
because like
that's a problem.
Because I look at it like how things been going as of lately. As of lately, when it comes down to relationships, because it's been a lot of role wars. Motherfuckers been at war about their roles.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason at all.
Yeah, because it's a different time. It's a different time. And like I say, we can't just put that on females. We are on the women. We got to put that on us niggas too. Because like I said last episode, some bad niggas done gave good niggas a fucked up name. You feel what I'm saying? It's like niggas that ain't doing. So a nigga that's not doing definitely not even get no shine, but that actually just get more motherfucking spotlight because it's more niggas that's actually not doing than niggas that are actually get more attention and more value placed on them than the niggas that's actually putting forth that effort, that's going above and beyond, or is meeting and exceeding those fucking standards and expectations. You feel what I'm saying?
Because it be motherfuckers out here that be good niggas. Handle their business, don't disrespect, don't talk to a motherfucker crazy. When they be in front of their family, they see how they treat them. Like, okay, he cool people. He don't disrespect you, whatever the case. But when it comes down to the finances, he do his part, but it ain't enough. In they eyes.
It's never
in they eyes. Like, so.
It's never enough.
When a motherfucker go ahead and break up, and then they glow up, pause. Nigga, glow up be destiny. Like, they be deserving that glow up because that mean, okay, with you, I wasn't going to be able to get this blessing. Right. So, it was you.
Right. Right, no. And I understand that wholeheartedly because I kind of went through that situation recently. Like, I understood that. It's like, okay, sometimes it's a motherfucker that's actually just sitting on your wings, bro.
Man.
Sometimes, and it's like I say, that's men and women. Sometimes it's a motherfucker that's holding, not to cut your wisdom short, but sometimes it's somebody that's just refusing to
Who do you blame?
Contribute your growth. You blame yourself. You blame yourself for sure.
Both parties are to blame.
So
you blame yourself for sure.
So to say that is because we are to look for every silver lining. For every word for how we speak is we cast spells with our tongue.
Yep, that's why it's called spelling.
So I see the one guy he say to speak up. So even in the sense of giving a motherfucker the power, where it's even in the negative light saying a motherfucker sitting on my wings, you can't even get that. I was in the wrong area at the wrong time.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had to remove myself and put myself on another.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
It took me a minute to see it.
Like, you feel me? You don't even give when you recognize where you placed your power, where you placed your energy. It's not to give them the power and saying, "Oh, you did this." It's, "Oh, I recognize what I did."
And that goes along with that.
So just let me move.
And that's
accountability, man.
And that's what we were talking about last episode. It's like when we're talking about, not to go too far out of the tangent, but that's when we're talking about women that's so scarred, or people in general that's scarred due to, poor experiences or just bad experiences with fucked up people. It's like, you still got to take accountability. It's like, okay, you chose to do that. Even after the fuck up, like, do you chose to go back? Okay, yeah, you went back, so you chose that.
Because you gave a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt that they...
Regardless of whatever it is, you chose that. You made that choice.
Yeah.
When you could have went the other way. It's like traffic. Nah. You can go left or you can go right.
Or you go straight.
You feel what I'm saying? You got options.
And I feel like us as men, a part of the problem lies with us being in fear of being vulnerable. Within a relationship, we are limited to what we are willing to express, and I feel like women, with being who they are, but into a nature sense that. Okay. And that causes a lot of problem because you got to think of how many times your woman or our women have been around you. What's wrong? I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. And you can even be niggas doing what you do daily when it's a happy day. Mm-hmm. But you feel me? If we gotta recognize what. The power of this fucking life we live in general, and that's one thing I try to express to everybody. Like, life is a beautiful thing. Like, it's crazy.
It really is.
Like, no one can figure it out. You can't figure nothing out and be like, yeah, this is what it is. Because science will be like, hey, nigga, I got something else for you to look at.
Everybody experiences different.
So
Okay, but you were saying something, not to cut your wisdom off, I'm going to add to your wisdom, actually.
I'm listening to it.
The art of vulnerability takes shedding of the ego in itself.
But it's so empowering.
It's so empowering. Though, if it's around the wrong person, it can be detrimental to the growth.
Only because it's an uncomfortable process. It's an uncomfortable process.
How it's
processed.
Uncomfortable process.
It's an uncomfortable process.
My
only
tone.
Because no man wants to feel inferior.
No, all of it.
No man wants to feel inferior based off his emotions, beliefs.
But what Kevin Gates say?
Or insecurities and all of that. No man want to feel inferior.
What Gates say though, my nigga? Regardless of what the process is, when you go through that motherfucker and come out to a different creature.
A whole different creature.
So regardless of it, I'm like, all right, it's cool.
It's cool. That hurt.
Man.
That hurt like a motherfucker. You got me.
Because if I can smile after that and then tell the motherfucker like, yeah, XYZ, I'm talking about just the reaction from people who just certain stories I've told them. It's be like, they'll look at them motherfucker like, damn, for real? Like, yeah. I would have never.
But
I know.
It'd be like
on fear.
It'd be like to know, for a motherfucker to know it's so many scars on my back that you ain't never. It'd be like, yeah, it's if you only knew, bro. But that book is gonna be a bad motherfucker to read.
Definitely.
It's like you showing the enemy how to load the gun, which bullets to use, and all of that, and praying that they don't use that motherfucker against you when they get mad.
That's why it was this man. I forgot this man's name. Man, he was on the Far East. He was on the Far East overseas, and it was a reporter that asked him a question, and they asked, "When is the only time you are weak?" He was never supposed to answer that question, but he answered it. And that's when in the time that he was doing this, because his answer was, I'm only weak when I believe he said he was praying. That's the only time I'm weak and I'm most vulnerable. And he was killed during that time. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, that shows that around the wrong people, you have to be careful of your vulnerability, because as empowering as it may be, the wrong person can fuck around and fuck your growth up because they take your vulnerability as a weak point of view. And like being a man, we look forward to being vulnerable with our shorty. That's when we be able to be the most silly, the most goofiest and shit, and not be judged, because as a man, when we with our shorty, we already creating an atmosphere of, shorty, you could be yourself.
Right.
But we live in a time to where we force people to live to an expectation that they will trying to put that on something that they will never be, a person that they will never be. You feel me?
Okay, I got a question.
I'm listening.
Will you trust yourself to pay rent?
Will I trust myself to pay rent?
Yes. Would you trust yourself to pay rent?
Okay.
So if I'm with a motherfucker, how can I not trust them to be with me, and trust them not to take my vulnerability for granted, take my kindness as it's a weakness or something? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in this growth as man and women, no man is an island unto themselves alone. Fucking up the church's brother.
See how he respects his brother?
But like it goes to say, no man is an island unto themselves alone. Meaning we are not supposed to be without.
No man is an island
unto themselves alone. You feel me?
Don't know nothing about that.
Come on now.
No one man is an island.
You feel
no
me?
one stands alone.
You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Like, Jah free the people over hills and valleys too. Don't let them fool you.
No, for real.
Don't believe 1 minute they are with you. Buju Bata.
So 2 things.
What's that?
One, I think us as men in the age we live in, we forgot how to lead a household.
What you mean? Because our leadership can take it as narcissistic or dominant, too aggressive.
It's to a point to where it's America has forced it to it's a financial thing.
The role war.
You feel me? It's forced to be a financial thing, but finances is not the way to lead at home. That's one.
That's one.
That has nothing. Finances really has nothing to do with.
It just shows
because there's ways to lead that has nothing to do with finances.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and when facing certain problems that we have, that's where the role battle. That's where the role battle came. Like, you feel me, motherfuckers? Like, because it's like
the pull and tug, right? Let me chime in before I lose my point, right?
No, you got it.
I forgot what podcast I was watching. It was one of those, not men versus women, but it was that panel to where they had the men and the women to have all.
Probably no Fugazi.
No, it wasn't.
It was probably with Shorty with Keita Rose and them. She be hearing some shit.
This man, and I just said it the other night when we was at Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. Why be submissive and you got the financial option not to? Women want protectors, providers first. Provider, protector, and all of that. This is the thing. Why do I have to be not even financially stable, but why do I have to meet a certain tax bracket to get your submission? Why do I have to meet a certain tax bracket to get your submission in your natural fucking state?
Because
that makes no sense. So what do you value?
America.
But what do you value? That's the whole point. What do you value? What do you value?
That's America.
But what do you value the provision or do you value that man? Because you got to think now. But what I'm saying is, women are now. It's a spike in black women business owners, entrepreneurs. Shit, they getting degrees, coaches, all of that shit now. Women is booming. They are homeowners now. Yeah, like women.
And we love that.
They say it jokingly, but they mean it. Women is the women. They are the new niggas now. They are the new niggas.
And the fucked up thing about it, y'all think we don't love that shit. We love that shit. Get yours, boo boo.
Believe it or not.
But you're not about to talk to me like I'm regular weed.
We see where the value. We see where the value lies. Because once a bride got her own, guess what? Of course, motherfucker ain't gonna talk to you no kind of way and shit like that. Try to handle you no kind of way. But guess what? They gonna try to handle a nigga a certain way. They gonna classify a nigga and generalize a nigga a certain goddamn way.
Yep.
I made a comment before where they was like, you know how when it comes to like the destruction of the black home, you know they be talking about jail and the drug. And I'm like, me. Yeah. I don't know if I heard somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I made the comment myself not too long ago. The independence of women is what did it.
Yeah,
that's because that's a battle that they'll never let it go.
That's literally what I'm saying. Like literally, bro. They gave women the option. Okay, guess what? You can get the government assistant. That nigga can't be there though. It
ain't even like that was before.
A man can't be in a household.
We talking now we talking about so think you have before an age now you had the Women's Rights Act and where women couldn't vote and all like women had to like there's still places outside of here where women still don't have the rights out there that they do have in America. So what I'm saying is the independence of women in America killed the black home in a specific because now you just like they have the same option that we have.
Okay.
They have the same selection, and they will refuse to let that go to submit to a nigga.
Because it's patriarchy.
It's just the fact that
I have to object one thing you said.
It's just the fact that a motherfucker can say, "I don't need you, bro." Just you don't understand just how powerful that phrase is to so many people.
But
just
I have
to be able to say, "I don't need you."
But I have to object.
I have my own money. I have my own this. I have my own.
And that's beautiful.
And exactly. That's a beautiful thing. Of course, you don't need my money.
Guess how much further you can get when we together.
Exactly.
Together. Mind, body, even if spirit, and bank account. We together.
Even if that's the case, even if she is getting a little bit more than me or something like that.
Okay, but this is the thing.
But she see that dog in you.
So let me ask you a question.
But you rarely hear about a woman that's probably, and I ain't even say it don't happen. We just rarely hear about.
So let me ask you a question.
Hold on. We rarely hear about a woman bossing her man up. But you always hear about a man supposed to boss his woman.
Let me ask this question.
Speaking
on this same topic, same conversation, same subject.
Okay.
Does any of that matter?
Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Breathe, nigga.
Does any of that matter if it's only two people left? If it's one man, one woman? Does any of that independence and all that? I got my own. Does any of that matter if it's only two people?
Yes or no? Here's why.
What you mean?
Here's why. No. I can answer the question.
Right,
yes and no. Here's why. The independence is going to matter because, let's say I got to hunt, but you need to go gather. Like my shorty need to go gather, but I got to go hunt. She got to go gather the tools and shit that she got to cook.
So you speaking on roles.
Because if I go,
independent stands alone. Independence is the island.
Independent and trusting that person to do what they're supposed to do. That way, when we come together off of our independence and we come together and unite, we can make it more.
That's dependable, though. But that's being dependable.
But look at
not independent.
Speaking to the same subject,
dependable.
Speaking to the same subject, you got to look at the attitude though. If a woman is,
if a woman is, question, so I can
go ahead. What was the question?
Do you believe with all that being independent? I got my own money. I got my own car. The why do I need you mentality? Does that still matter if it's only one man and one woman on the earth, period, or in one motherfucking island just by themselves? Does any of that shit matter if it's just no two people?
No, there's no other options. And you know what I mean? A motherfucker would, you would be a fool to be alone if it's an option to be with somebody. I mean, unless that motherfucker is just the worst.
Okay, so that's saying if we strip away
all the bullshit,
if we strip away materials,
okay,
if we strip away finances, and we go off of what I do for you and what you do for me, does that outweigh
the finances?
Does that outweigh what what we were just talking about?
That should.
But
guess what? The mentality is a woman feel like, just kind of what you said, a woman feel like she can't be led without the finances.
So if it don't matter,
she can't be properly led without the finances.
This is the thing. If it don't matter,
that's fucked up.
If it don't matter, if we on the island and it's just me and you, and okay, damn, and if off that mentality, this my own body, because you know at that point what starts to matter. Instincts. Now I gotta go off of instincts. I gotta go off of neck.
What she gonna ask, bro?
But you know
what she gonna ask, bro?
After a couple hours, when we gonna get out this island? Why we still on this island? Why we?
Baby girl, ain't no getting out this island. We are here. They can't. They won't. Certain ones won't be able to fathom that.
I was literally about to say it's this new age group of women that think like
that's you 100% right about that. But this is what I'm saying, right? If it's the end of the world and it's only me and you, and our job as human beings is to create, but I actually got something for you. I actually got field X, Y, Z, right? So
I can add to your piece.
If it's just me and you on the island and we don't have all this and this outweigh anything that we would have had before in the future, then when we get in this and around, we around 100,000 people, and just because X, Y, Z. It don't matter now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're in an age where America has forced us that the vision of this, the ideal of this, outweighs what the power of two making one.
And that's what I'm saying. We forgotten that whole, even with us males supposed to be the providers and all that, of course. We're supposed to be the providers, protectors, and all of that, but it works in unison. We're supposed to be a partnership. You're supposed to be my partner. You're supposed to be my partner. Women have lost that. Women have lost that partnership mentality because it's supposed to be the men. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. Well, what the fuck you supposed to be doing?
And because
you ain't supposed to just be sitting there looking pretty all the goddamn time.
Because also they stop believing. Motherfuckers stop believing.
I mean, yeah.
Now, if any given time while we're together, you stop believing, I need you to go. We don't need to make each other miserable. We don't need to talk down on each other. We don't need to disrespect each other. If what I'm doing is not enough and it's go ahead and go, shorty.
We're in that age of instant gratification, the social media era.
But what's the one thing about success? Hold on. What's the one thing about receiving results? The results that you need. Fuck what you want. Being able to neglect that instant gratification for the long-term victory.
What need to be put on the floor and said is what niggas really how niggas really picture women and what a motherfucker get with them. What like motherfuckers don't really when motherfucker get a woman, like tell me if this not what motherfuckers go in the picture. Like especially with a motherfucker like damn, I put a baby in her. Your vision at that point, because once again, women have independence in 2020.
Okay, now play with this. Play with this. Now, what you? Now,
go ahead.
Oh, sure. My bad. Oh, get your shit out. My bad.
So tell me, it's not the vision where most motherfuckers see it. Like, damn, I want to get this woman, especially if I can get her, put her here, fill this motherfucker up with shit for her to do, and I got it.
Right.
Is that not the vision?
Sometimes. Or would I say yes until the motherfuckers start talking? But or until 6 months in, you see what a person is really about. Because that's how long it takes for you to see what a person is really about. 6 months.
But kind of what you saying, like, even in that time, what's happening, big guys? The big
Peace to the God. The OG God walked in. Owner of the High Note Lounge. Peace to the old God. The OG God shot.
How you feeling?
Big Nine runs, you know.
Yes, sir.
But nah, it's like...
See, in that time, not to cut you short. In that time...
Appreciate that though, by the way. Listen, I hear. What's up? What you got to say so you don't lose your wisdom?
That's the thing. I did. Go ahead.
Nah, but still though, like, if it takes, if it takes though to the point where my bank account is gonna make you be more submissive, I know what type of shorty you is, so get the fuck from around me.
Like I always say,
because my thing is to build a legacy. And if that's not your thing, but you talk a good game, get the fuck from around.
How do you
literally if your loyalty and your loyalty and submission and all of that shit can be bought, which in this day and age looks like most of it can.
Let me ask you a question.
I ain't trying to hear it. Because for the highest bidder, guess what? You gonna slide me out. For the highest bidder, you going over there.
For the highest bidder, you going over there.
If you speaking in person, okay, so let me ask both of y'all a question.
Okay. Because after this, we got to move on though.
All right, bet. So speaking in personal, speaking on in y'all personal lives, is there any relationships y'all felt like to where y'all had where a motherfucker went separate ways and you felt like you fumbled?
Yeah,
couple of times.
Yeah,
couple of times.
So
yeah, I can stand on that.
So us being men, do you not feel like the relationship goes in the direction that we steer?
Yeah, because kind of like I say, we are the leader. So kind of not the pro alpha male shit, but it's like kind of how if I see that kind of what's going back to what you're saying, if I see this in a woman and I see this in the situation, the relationship, portion of life with her, I'm trying to bring this out of her to get these results so I can get this out of me. Like I said last episode, the more I give her, the less she needs, the better it is for me. So the less I'm gonna need.
The reason I say that is because if we are supposed to be leaders, right?
Right.
If we are supposed to build, we supposed to be the hunters. We are supposed to go out, and that's why I asked the question. Like I said, the fact that most of the time a motherfucker want to get a woman, they want to put her in this motherfucking house and fill this motherfucker up with shit for her to do. I don't even want people to see you, bitch. I love you. That's just real shit. Yeah, I want to hide you, and I want to fill this motherfucker up with as much shit for you to do, so you ain't even got to go nowhere. But
they feel like they got stagnated being housewives and shit like that.
Now they want to do something.
Nah, so
everybody.
Now it's like, oh, I'm good at this.
LL Cool J said it best. Everybody wants to feel like they are part of something.
Nah, for sure.
No matter if it's good or bad, they want to feel like they are part of something. Like for instance, let's say you just going to the store and you look at your shorty, be like, "Hey, babe, I'm about to run to the store real quick. Can I come?" Look how happy and giddy they get when you say, "Yeah, yeah, come on." Okay, no. They just want to go.
That's a testament to your aura,
now too.
Like shit, nigga. Hell no, I done worked out.
Now too.
Yeah, I was about to say it really depends on your woman, because I think that's still the honeymoon phase. That's still the honeymoon phase.
Even after the honeymoon phase. Now to the point. Now with that being said, right? Now us three kings sitting right here, we all view women differently, but we can agree on a select few things: respect, loyalty, how you talk to me, remember who you talking to, belief, and faith.
I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. My shorty asked me one thing, and it actually fucked me up because it was a question that I have never been asked before, and at the same time, I couldn't answer it. So She said, "Do you know what your love language is?"
I do.
Then she asked me, "Do you know the different forms of love language?" It's only like 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a nice plethora, so let me give you some information real quick.
No, like specifically, there's only like 4.
Specifically, if we're going to speak about the main 4, One of them is communication with the emotional intelligence to be able to comprehend what I'm explaining and be able to get it.
That's more direct.
No, that's a love language.
It's acts of service.
I know acts of service.
It's women that get turned on.
Touch, communication, physical touch and shit like that.
It's praise. One of them is like being praised or some shit like that.
Overstimulation.
And then I can't remember the last one. But it's only like 4. But
I redefine that.
That was ain't none of them like 6 sentences long. That's why I said that was love.
But that's one communication. Communication, because what's the one thing? Because I have to hit this. I gotta hit this, and we gotta move on because we could be on this for a minute. What's the one thing women say to their dudes? Communication is the key.
That's
now you hit it earlier when they asked us, baby, what's wrong? We say nothing. We cool. We good. But we're not saying nothing. I'm cool. We good because to safeguard not having that conversation. We just know for a fact at this time, I can't communicate to you what the fuck is wrong.
Yeah. So if I answer it,
it's gonna sound like
there might be a problem.
It might be a problem.
The longer I'm not, and I'm trying to process this shit.
And because I can't say it's not this or it is this, you gonna feel like it's something you did or it's you or it's a problem with us.
Exactly. So instead of just taking like, baby, what's wrong? No, I'm good. Respect that, because when we ask y'all. Since communication is the key, when we know something is wrong, we can look you dead in the fucking face, whether it's our fault or not. Baby, what's wrong? Nothing, I'm cool. 10, 15 minutes later. I just think it's funny that,
but you gotta know your woman. You gotta know your woman.
Hell nah.
You gotta know your woman.
So I'm gonna keep it all the way G.
Hell nah.
This is where some of my victory moments came in the relationship. And this
he said my victory moments. Here.
I had to because
here.
When you have the partner that I'm able to say that I do.
That's what's up.
A motherfucker she could tell me like shit, nigga. She could show me. You feel what I'm saying? And it comes a time to where you can't tell me what's wrong specifically. Well, tell me what happened and how you felt about it. And then a motherfucker could go from there.
But then what do you do when you hit a motherfucker with, you sure? Because I don't want you to feel like it's your fault. Because what you did yesterday, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about some other shit right now.
No, bro. I give a reassurance. Like I just give it that if I'm in my head it's about something, or if I can't process what I can process, I can tell you this. Like, look, I'm in my head about something. It ain't even got nothing to do with you, baby. Let me go and map this out. Like,
I'll get back to you later.
You know what I mean? But
that worked for me. But that worked for me
to a degree.
Because you got to come back to that later. It depends
on the situation.
Because you got to come back to that later.
Like so.
You got to come back to that later.
So think about this, right?
On some of that shit, like
you can use it in any different way. You can use it as scars. You can use it as layers. You're gonna use it as band-aids. Say we go through something, we keep using them as band-aids. Put one band-aid on top of nothing. One band-aid. Nothing. Two band-aids. You get what I'm saying? Like, how many layers a motherfucker gonna finally peel back until you? It's a long ass story. I'm gonna end up having to tell you when I could have just tell you. Like, brother, you know what? This motherfucker pissed me off. X, Y, Z. And I didn't really know because, like I told her, I had a conversation, bro. I went through some shit with her, and I can't be too specific without pinpointing some shit. But at the end of the day, it fucked with me for like 2 or 3 years, nigga, until I actually told her, and it was like, you know what? You sound like my mama exactly when you said that right there, and that's why it pissed me out, because you sound like my fucking mama, and she used to piss me off when she did it. But now that I can make the connection, it's like I don't even care no more because I love the shit out of that woman. Now I missed when she did it back then because I don't live with my mama. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like, you know what? That's probably what, because you know they always say you get somebody that reminds you of your mama. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, she don't look like a motherfucker, but the shit you
do. But the dude
you spirit,
say, like,
that spirit.
Look,
you feel me? Bro. So now it's like I embrace it a little bit. You feel me? It's crazy, right? Because now being around it, you know, like it's fucked up,
bro. Like
it's fucked up,
it's
bro.
put me in a box because I'm looking like, nigga, this situation I was in beforehand. It was like, oh my fucking god, I used to say, you, bro, like, oh my god, you went, bro, like you,
and that's why,
you, oh my fucking god,
that's why, bro. Bro, when I say it grabbed in my gears, nigga, I'm talking, we'd be like this, nigga, and had to hold on, bro. Let's talk about this in tears with each other, like.
But for the different reasons, though. For the different reasons, ain't that a funny fucking fact? Women look for men. They look for their father, and men, we look for our women and women.
Yeah. How do they do that when your tone fucks them up? You can have a conversation about something, but your tone will make them disregard.
Because let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How many of us grew up with our father? Did you grow up with your father?
Up till I'm gonna say when I hit like 13 years.
You grew up with yours.
I hit it like 10.
Okay, so most men.
Shout out to Harlem.
Most men don't know the power in our tones. Just different variations. We have pets.
Yeah.
We have pets.
Or had pets.
You feel me?
I get it.
Hold on. Just dig this.
Yeah.
Because you know where I'm going.
I'm about to say, I get where a nigga going. It's just
that's why it's funny. So you feel me?
Sit your ass down, goddammit.
You feel me? But even calm though, nigga, I can look at my dog. Like my dog can do some shit and we can make eye contact and it's like,
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sit on that.
Yeah, like my pops wasn't a yelling type nigga. He was like he's like a smoother type nigga. Like, is this motherfucker serious or not? And then it's like you would have to see like, nah, this is
all of the
serious pop. This serious pop. This ain't playing pop. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you would have to differentiate it for a motherfucker that's not always. I'm not. Sit your way. I'm not that all day. Like I'm more so like I'm kind of what you say. I'm more like silent but deadly. Like my face gonna tell like.
But be careful of that because
I try not to because it's like I know my temperament is fucked up.
Because
I'm a fucked up temperament.
I can say this. Usually, us three gentlemen right here, we speak with a tone like this, no matter who we talk to.
Right.
Just like this, right?
Right.
Some of us have a baritone, some Barry White shit going on. Some don't. But a lot of times, motherfuckers probably look at that like, oh, that's soft-spoken.
Yeah.
No, understand one thing. People never heard Michael Jackson Real's voice. Everybody assumed that he just talked like this and everything, or whatever the case. But his music coach dropped a bombshell. Everybody just overlooked. They go,
Prince used to look dainty and talk like this.
He spoke like that, so when he hit certain notes, it was easy. Michael Jackson talked like Barry White singing. Ain't that some shit though?
That's like, yeah.
But no, we gotta move on though, bro. We gotta move on though because like I'm gonna say this though because what's up, Mike? In a minute, man. In a minute.
Yeah,
because get your real bull. Because one thing about the tone, right? The tone could be a motherfucker.
Make me nervous, man.
So the tone could be a motherfucker, right? Because people miss the fact that, motherfucker, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I was saying? You worried about my tone.
You worried about my deliverance.
Did you consider the fact that maybe I done said this to you before? Exactly how I'm about to say it. And my patience with it is not there no more. That doesn't mean I don't love you. It's just my patience is not there no more.
I just think us as men, we under not sell, but we don't give ourselves the credit or you don't realize your power. Motherfuckers don't understand. Yeah, you underestimate it. That's the word. Thank you. A motherfucker underestimate the sixth sense. Like that's what I was going when I mentioned the motherfucker the pet. Like we all had pets, nigga. If your dog can fucking feel it when you enter a room and it's like, you telling me a person that you live with,
a person that should be instinctive enough
don't
to know,
nigga. If you can see it in the stranger eyes when a motherfucker snap, what makes you think a person that you look in their eyes for several hours out of a day don't understand when your mood done changed just from a look in your eyes? You get what I'm saying? Like it be simple shit.
It's that shit.
We underestimate that, and I just had to explain that. Like my motherfucking reaction to some shit can change the aspect of how it goes from that point on.
What you saying there, right? For example, say your shorty looking at some shoes. She excited as hell, right? Excited to the motherfucker.
Excited.
And then she show you.
And so be.
And you respond like, Damn, those are dope. Those are motherfucking dope. She will feel away because you're not as excited as her. Baby, chill. That doesn't mean I don't like her. I'm just not as excited as you. I need you to chill. There's women out here like that. But now moving on. Just grab an ass cheek because still dealing on a conversation of relationships and whatnot.
Okay.
What has culture, society, social media, and these relationship gurus really done for co-parenting?
That's a good one. For co-parenting.
Shout out to my boy Blake Blissman for that question.
Nope, it gives you I feel like it gives you a broader perspective. It gives you a broader perspective because it's like it differentiates. It distinguishes.
Just change the word.
My bad.
I got you. You follow, I got you.
UrFavPlayCousin, boy.
Hey, Godfrey, the podcast, man. Hey, for sure, I appreciate you.
The difference between baby mama, baby daddy, and co-parents. You feel what I'm saying? And then we talking on the aspects of going back to how the doctor and Cam Newton and shit.
You preach
when
more.
they're talking about broken homes and shit like that.
Man.
I just feel like when you talk about baby daddies and broken homes and shit like that, that's in an aspect when one of them isn't working or both of them isn't working to a degree. But if the motherfuckers is still working to a degree, even if they're not in the same household and all of that, it's still with the, just like kind of when we say money is maintaining the child, not raising the child.
Hey.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey.
It maintains a child, yeah. But
Hey.
it take two to do this shit. Just like it take two to make it. You feel what I'm saying? So
talk your shit.
It give you that broader perspective and the importance why it takes both parents.
Mind you, both of these niggas stepdads, by the way.
Creed and all of that.
Shout out to the stepdads, man. Y'all matter. Stepdads matter, man. Y'all fucking matter. Blessings to y'all, man. Real shit. But finish what you were saying.
But yeah, it just give you that. I feel like it just give you more of a broader perspective, and it places that. Yeah, it'll give you the pros and the cons, but it definitely places that importance on, the unit, and going like kind of back to the point in the conversation where we talking about the establishment of the black family. Yeah. We're still family at the end of the day, regardless if we together or not. You still my family.
You still my motherfucking family.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't care who you land with.
You still a part of me.
What I do care about is how they treating everything over there.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
that's what need to be said in 2024. We starting to let the action outweigh the responsibility, and that's what gotta. It gotta like, I mean, at the end of the day, when a motherfucker made a decision and has a lifelong responsibility, every action after that, you just gotta deal with it. Yeah, it's a choice that you made, and I not outweigh the responsibility because that responsibility could destroy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different kind of.
It's a beast. And what you saying that right? I respect the mothers that protect their children from the dad that showed that he's not able, to the point where for a fact, if I leave my babies with you, something gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, like to that degree.
But at the same time, shout out to the dads that actually be like, shorty, I learned what the fuck I learned off of trial and error.
I mean, yeah,
off of fucking trial and error, and this is just watching the things as I go. So I had to learn, but when it comes down to mine,
right. I was always taught you would never be ready for a child.
You'll never be ready for a child.
How much money you got, how stable you feel like, you will never be ready for a child because you never know what this situation. All children are different. All children are different. Exactly.
Because they have their own mindset.
I always heard was children don't come with a rule book.
Exactly.
It don't.
Or
I don't. Our parents ain't know what the fuck they was doing,
and they did the best they could. That's why I'm looking like my mama was like, you know what I mean? My mama's first. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like her second time around. So yeah, she was married and all of that.
She knew what was going on. Like all is well.
It was different, but yeah, it was different because it was like that time where we say like we grew up with our moms and stuff like that. Like my mom was 19 when she had me, so we grew up with our moms. Like my mom was getting grown and going through her 20s and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
My mom was 17 when she had me, so I definitely get what you're saying. And then the funny thing about that, like.
Y'all, we recording here, man. Can y'all quiet down, bro?
Over there playing grab your ass and shit.
Oh, yeah.
but nah, like the funny thing about you saying that is like growing up with my moms and like basically growing up with my parents, even though they wasn't together, it's like it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing to see because I got to see a lot of where I get my shit from.
Right.
On both sides of the genetics. Like, okay, dad's side of the family. Okay, I get why I'm like this, that, and the third. Okay, mom's side of the family. Okay, I see why I think like this, that, whatever the case. And I fuse that together. And when it comes down to mine, I try to instill peace, love, positive vibrations, understanding what you got yourself into, what's going on around you. Ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Ask questions.
That's effective communication, though, man. That has to happen daily, bro. That and within the house, like when you building with somebody, that has to happen. Like I feel like that's key.
Man,
you gotta talk to your mate. You gotta talk to your mate. The good, the bad, the ugly, even just the random shit.
Man,
even the random shit.
The random intrusive thought, like,
hey, you know what I thought? They got beef bacon. You ever had that?
Hell no.
Just start random ass conversation. But I'm saying, like, you just got to, like, dumbass shit. You have to exercise that communication bone in a fucking, you feel what I'm saying, in that relationship, bro. Because it's like, you have to test a motherfucking insight. Not hers, it's just yours as well. It's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? You got to be able to.
And that goes back to the point of what I was saying before. Like, we underestimate, like if you pick a person, right, it's because you value something as per.
That's my person. That's why I pick that person.
Exactly, like, and their power and their perspective of it is different. Like, I need that, so I'm gonna play that card in every motherfucking aspect I need it to. You feel what I'm saying?
But I got a question for both of you after that, right? Finish what you have to say.
Go ahead, you got it.
Do you understand the difference between perception and perspective?
Yes.
Okay, that's great, right? Because most people don't. They don't. When it comes down to perspective, if you give me something that enlightens me to be able to be like, hey, I can use that in my repertoire, you done changed my perspective on an ordeal. My perception, that's different because that has to come down to my faith, what I believe, what I stand on, my integrity, my morals and shit. My perspective, though, is just like, my thought, like, oh shit, I look at things like this. Mm-hmm. But when it comes down to my faith, hey, that's a hard deal when it comes down to, you know, what you believe, what you stand on.
Yeah.
Right. No,
yeah, it's more of a it's like a battle of how you feel, between how you think and how you feel.
Yeah, I was about to say like kind of that emotion versus intel. I think like perspective and that's kind of based on views and facts and things like that. But for perception, it's kind of like the afterthought. You feel what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah.
Just in a nutshell.
Hell yeah, I appreciate
cause and effect.
Yeah. Cause and effect. It's a bad motherfucker. The laws of cause and effect. It's a bad motherfucker.
Alchemy. Man, you know I like anime. I like anime.
What? Okay. I'm gonna hold that to another episode. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. This next question comes from a brother by the names of Jesse Goins.
Jesse Goins.
Okay, then shout out to Jesse Goins.
Shout out to Jess.
And it's kind of funny.
Jesse G.
It's kind of funny, but it's a real question. If you are born blind and deaf, what language do you think in?
What language do you think in?
Yeah.
If you were born blind
and deaf.
What the fuck?
I don't know why when I started thinking it was a stutter. I'm like, I wonder like if a motherfucker stutter. Because this is the thing. Like when the motherfucker thinks, like a motherfucker that's like that and they say something, it don't sound like how they thought. And that be what's fucked up. Like, you know how you work a club.
Hey, Jesse, you on some fried shit for this, bro.
Yeah, you got
whoever got that, I need that. What language do you?
It would have to be English. I'm American.
If I was born blind
and deaf.
Why the fuck does it matter? I can't see nobody. What the fuck, bro? I can't.
What language do you think in, though?
Oh, shit, man.
Do you think in?
Oh, shit,
whatever
man.
Language I think in.
Jesse Goins, man. Jesse Goins, man. Shout out to you, bro.
That's my niggadom. I think
niggadom, bro. Hey, smoke must be fire. Goddamn.
I was about to say, boy, look, that nigga getting rich. Whoever told you that is.
Hey, buddy, that's good.
Some shit.
That's some shit. Next question.
I'm still gonna be fucked. I'm about to ask him. Hey, man, look.
Hey, next question then, about to really make you think. And y'all probably got an answer to this motherfucker, right? This question comes from the lovely Jennifer Wolf. Of Lone Wolf Productions Photography.
Yeah. I'm hip. Shout out to her. Shout out to Jennifer Wolf.
She asks, do y'all ever wonder if back in the day they called women witches for squirting?
Ooh, no.
I don't think it was a thing back then.
Oh, it was a thing.
I was about to say shit. That can't be new.
that ain't new, bro.
That can't be new.
That ain't new.
Probably didn't. They probably wasn't sure, like if they thought it was an ailment or something. Like maybe,
Did you just pee on me?
Maybe I got
But
I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Like this come from a nigga who watched a couple flicks back in the early 2000s.
Hey man,
Square was a thing in the early 2000s. Back on
you sure?
Back when those
it wasn't popular.
Browns and
you sure?
Booty
early
100%.
Hey, cause nigga,
it wasn't popularized.
Cause if you think about it, when you went over your grandma or your auntie house, your great aunties, they had that plastic on the couch and the bed and shit.
Nah, no.
I was literally about to say, like, literally, somebody grandma was a squirter. Grandma was a squirter at one point.
Cause, bro, it's 13 kids in the house.
That's why the plastic.
I was about to say, Granddaddy ain't. And look,
Granddaddy squirt and they got separate bedrooms. Granddaddy was making Granddaddy was busting your ass down.
Like, look.
So the answer to your question,
December, and he talking about he going
plastic was on the motherfucking couch.
Granddaddy?
Plastic was on the motherfucking couch because that was the only couch they was buying back then.
Nah,
I ain't buying no other one.
That flower print couch.
That took us 20 years to get this.
Man, you feel me? The flower print couch.
Flower print couch.
You know how much this couch cost us?
I don't care.
We ain't buying another couch after this.
I don't care because it's a lot of plastic, and y'all got a whole set. Y'all got a fucking set. Y'all got the long couch, the goddamn love couch, the sofa, the long chair, the lazy chair. Yeah, nah, get the fuck out of here. This shit crazy. Yeah, Ungodfrey the podcast. This nigga just answered the phone in the middle of that.
Yeah, see how unprofessional niggas is.
Niggas just being niggas. Whoever that is, what's popping? Talking about.
What's up, cuz?
Who's that? Who's that?
Talking about.
That's the brother T-Star talking about.
Hold on. Hold on. What's going on with my player partner? This your favorite play cousin. What's the word?
Yes, sir. What's going on, cousin?
You're on Ungodfrey the podcast right now. I got a question for you.
I'm listening to you.
Do you ever wonder if back in the day they called women witches for squirting?
No. Man, hold on. Man, what, man?
You ain't.
You should have heard the shit before this.
Hey, cuz, crazy, man.
So I'm trying to figure out. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful
podcast, bro.
It's a beautiful motherfucking thing, man. Oh shit.
Call me when you done, bro. I'm about to drop your knees off.
Talk about the bread. Shout out to Talk About Bread, man. Talk about. Fuck you talking about.
When you talking about the bread.
Don't forget the brothers. Same father time, different mothers.
Oh man, I can't even show on the back of it, bro. They can't even see what.
In bread we trust. This next question. Ooh, I fucks with that. I'm gonna need one of those, man. I'm gonna definitely need mine.
What color?
That color, actually.
You want this?
The bread color.
You want this?
I want that color, actually. Or it can be black and gold.
Say less. Whatever color you want.
Because, I've been on a gold kick lately. Like, oh my God, shit. But this question right here I'm about to ask was inspired by none other than Mr. Audemars Cole himself.
Oh, I inspired this question.
Like, you inspired this question right here. Like,
he inspired it?
Yeah, he inspired this question right there. Mr. Cole himself.
I don't inspire shit.
The next question I have after that, you inspired it.
Oh, I inspired something.
Nah, fuck you.
No, real shit.
Happy for me, man.
No, that's some bullshit. The bread brothers like a motherfucker.
How about you want to be happy for me? Hold on, man. I was covering the wash your ass shirt and everything, man.
Like you said, that's your shirt, by the way, man.
Hold on, wash your ass, by the way.
It's highly recommended.
And your fingers.
Please.
And your fingers.
What my niggas say, brush your teeth before your first blunt in the morning. Nigga.
Man, you got to. Oh, that's recommended.
That's mandatory.
Because, bro, you smoke your breath. It's terrible. But this next question is inspired by Mr. Audemars Cole himself. Trying to be traditional in untraditional times. Does it make you one that's a hopeless romantic, or does it make you one that stand on principles and morals?
That's a good question.
Very.
Ooh, that's a good question. And I ain't got an answer.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay.
I'm kind of in the middle because it's just like you said, it's traditional. That traditional love shit, wanting to be monogamous and wanting to be in for one person. Like I say, when you got so many different options and it's normalized to have options, it's normalized to, not be in exclusive relationships or committed to just one person or whatever the situation is. Certain things, it's just certain lifestyles and all of that is more prevalent now than there ever been before. It's more prevalent now to have options. It's more prevalent now to be without or be independent or be solo poly or be poly this, poly that. It's more, it's different now. It's a whole different time. So you can't just, I ain't gonna say you can't, but it's just, it almost like it's gonna be a time to where they look at that as foreign. Like who still does monogamy? Who still does that?
Shit, it's still an art form. It's still an art form.
It is. But guess what? Kind of how it was unpopularized for the non-monogamy. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a time to where that was monogamy is taboo, or at least it's gonna be a patch, an era. And there is a big community. Believe it or not, there's a big community to where that's like, yeah, monogamy just don't work for me. And you know what? I understand it.
I get it.
I like solo monogamy. It just don't work for me. I'd rather just exercise my option this way.
Because I'll be damned if a motherfucker trying to play me like I'm regular weed.
No, for sure.
Because you gonna see about me.
That's for sure. But it's like kind of like
you gonna see about me.
You gotta know where to play and where to stay.
I'm not gonna hold
you gotta know where to play and where to stay.
I'm not gonna hold you. I had an answer. But that one was just so fucking long, right? I lost it.
My bad.
My bad.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say I apologize.
Just saying something.
I was, right? But you was going for a second, and I swear I thought it was going to end sometime soon.
Oh,
never
shit.
Did.
Oh, shit.
I really want you to wrap that shit up soon sometimes.
I can't say shit, can I?
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying that one, I apologize. I was trying to hold it, bro, but I'm a little tipsy too.
Speak your piece.
Shout out LeBron. Shout out
LeBron. La Boss.
So I'm a little tipsy, bro, but
right,
that one right there,
you gonna try to blame it on me. Nigga, you drunk. That's why you can't.
I tried to hold that one. That was a long one right there. All right. You was going.
All right. My answer on that one, I'm going to try to keep it short.
You ask the question again, maybe I can remember.
Trying to be traditional in untraditional times. Does that make you a hopeless romantic, or does that make you one that stand on morals and principles?
Okay, I can remember some of it. Okay. So My thing I was gonna say was and that's why I was saying it was hard because the thing is you're a fool to go against change at the same time. So it's
Talk your shit.
So it's like, yeah, like I get it being traditional because that's what motherfuckers is. But
talk y'all shit, man. Talk y'all shit.
It's a fool to go against change.
Talk y'all shit.
And change comes with growth. But it's the idea of, that's why I was saying men has lost the way of being leaders, like being true when it comes to not only just leading the household, but just being a leader in general. Like, you feel me? Because a lot of us grew up without in certain aspects, so we still found it our way. You feel what I'm saying? Because even if it's not us and it was before us, motherfuckers lost our way somehow. It's somewhere, but it's just that part of the aspect. That's why I was like, it was tricky.
Okay, I appreciate that, right? And with both of y'all saying what y'all said, I look at it like I respect both answers and I agree. I have a balance myself, traditional and untraditional. Reason being, change is very healthy. I inspire change because if I come to you and expect you to stay just where you at, that don't mean I really love you. And let me explain. If we come together, that means I'm supposed to push you and you supposed to push me to become better.
We're supposed to water. You a seed and I want to watch your ass blossom.
And I want to watch your ass blossom. That means if you're a superwoman and you need your cape, here you go. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my cape on and I'm going to hit my pose, bitch.
Well, yeah, when you find a girl, you look at her for what she is. But
because
you also look at her for the
because she heard you when you ain't said shit.
Yeah, that too, for sure.
And you heard her when she ain't said shit. And y'all come together and guess what you have found? Your person. And y'all can show what it means to be traditional in untraditional times with the exception of change. But when y'all communicate healthy and have growth mindset.
It's when men it's when we find as a partnership and realize maybe the role thing we was talking about.
The role war.
It's a woman's job to create that space for men to be comfortable.
I disagree.
To do that.
I disagree. It's both of us. It's both of our jobs.
Space. Hold on. I was gonna get to it because it's everything is 50-50. I was gonna get to it, but it's a woman's job to create the space.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Go ahead, cook.
It's a man's job to create basically the opportunity
to have that space.
To have that space.
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the point of us picking the big.
I smell what you're cooking. I smell what you're cooking.
Like just like women, just like bro said on that. I bring that to the show for the podcast. That nigga be like, women hold the key to sex. Women definitely hold the key to sex. We fish like a motherfucker, but women hold the yes or the no.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
And guess what I'm gonna say? It's respect. You said no. Respect, because that's a full sentence. No. Guess what? I'm going to sleep.
Exactly.
But that's the comment. Yeah.
When we lock in, that's what I was saying. Like with us, I feel like, and when I say us as men, I speak a lot on myself too because I'm one of the toughest motherfuckers. If you ask myself, you feel me. But at the same time, like I'm afraid in a lot of aspects, and I'm not. You feel me, man enough to say I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
There she is.
It's like I withdrew. No, I'm saying, like, I'm not too much of a man to say.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So, it's like a lot of parts I will hold to myself and just, nigga, I'll figure this shit out. But at the same time, if I picked you as a partner, that means, nigga, I don't go through nothing alone.
Nothing.
So it's like at that point, where do I give you the key to be like, all right, now is where I need him?
When you sit her down, because motherfuckers want to call and put your eggs in one basket. When you sit her down and look her dead in her eye and be like, I have shown you what type of man I am. I guess you didn't hear me when I said it. This is what type of man I am. And if you don't believe me, let me show you if you haven't been paying attention. And that's when it's her responsibility to pay attention, to take notes, to study if she really want to rock with you. Because you already doing yours. If you already been put up on game, you doing yours. And you putting up on game like, hey baby, I see you.
Let me speak and say this right now. I'm good where I'm at. If I ain't getting where I'm choking him 360.
The stunner, oh my God.
I'm good.
So with that being said, right? with that being said, right, this next question was inspired by none other than Mr. Him himself of both Bread Brothers sitting right here. I appreciate both of these right here. Y'all inspired from
it's
both
your
of these
turn,
questions.
bro.
I inspired something, bro.
How do
I
you?
inspire nothing.
I didn't answer.
You said on the last
You'd be
podcast,
surprised.
I share the same words. I share the same words, nigga. I ain't inspired nothing. So let me have my moments, nigga.
Now you be a light skin.
Yeah, no, I was literally about to
That's
say,
what I'm
man, he light-skinned as hell.
I'm talking shit.
I'm
talking
sorry,
shit.
man. Damn.
All right, this next question right here. How do you go about humbling a narcissistic woman?
Silence.
I was literally.
my nigga. My brother, my brother.
I just learned the art of being the fuck quiet. Okay.
Silence.
Okay.
Because they don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's like me doing this.
From
You don't understand. I'm trying to tell you. It's like I'm doing this. It's like I'm talking to a fucking brick wall, yo. Talking to like narcissist. Oh my god, bro. And that's like, bro, that.
It ain't from. It come from experience, from dealing with a motherfucker from dealing with people that I got it, and then you see a motherfucker say I got it to a point to where, oh yeah, I know you ain't got it.
I know you don't,
but you got it. And then
don't get it.
And then you just sitting there watching. So you like, and in your head, you know, you grew up with people to be like, I told you so. You don't never want to be like, I told you so, or be that person to them. But in your head, you
what fucks
like,
me up is dealing with narcissistic person because I dealt with one for so fucking long. It's like
you call them
when you know when you do bullshit, but you choose to do it anyway. You have a clear option
to not
to go the other way.
And
but you choose to be this way.
It's a tree right there.
And there's nothing, you see nothing
I see
wrong
the tree.
with that. You see nothing wrong with continuously running to that fucking tree.
It's a tree right there.
If a motherfucker, you keep walking past a motherfucker and they punch you.
It's a duck in that pool.
And so you gonna be right past that person
you
and expect them not to punch you?
They gonna punch the shit out of you.
Walk past you, I'm punching the fuck out of you 10 times.
I'll punch you shit out of you.
I'm gonna tackle you and some more shit. Bitch, don't play with me.
And it's crazy, right?
And you know you doing some bullshit.
No.
But you wrong.
Because
you supposed to go home, sit Indian style, and pray about it.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Nope.
I'm not going. Because.
Hold on.
What's happening?
I'm just fucking around. Y'all got fucked up.
No, because man, I had to. Like, I just want y'all ladies to understand this ain't a conversation where we like attacking y'all or whatever the case. Because we love y'all to pieces. I
love my queens, bro.
That's but we hip to y'all bullshit.
Equal accountable, because call me on my bullshit.
But it counts every way. I always tell a motherfucker, your person can only do what you allow them to do. Point blank, period.
For sure, fact.
And you think you about to treat me like regular weed?
You have to come to that realization with self. Like, it's only so much I can allow.
Like, this, at the end of the day, this shit is life. We gotta remember, like, nigga, yeah, when a motherfucker was young, everybody had hoes. Everybody had hoes. When a motherfucker started hitting 20, started hitting 30, and that 10, 15, that shit started looking like 4, 3. You feel me? I'm getting tired of dealing with all the motherfuckers. I ain't got time, and I don't want to hear all that shit. Bitch, quit calling my phone. I'm trying to tell you, I gotta work.
My knee hurt. You
feel me? So what I'm saying is, my point of saying it is, when a motherfucker gets to a certain age, you start to get real selective. You get what I'm saying? Like, a person don't meet a whole lot of people that can be candidates for you to fuck with. Bitch, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I'm talking to you like this. I ain't call you a bitch. I ain't call you a hoe. I ain't call you a thot. But I'm letting you know I see you.
Now, us on the aspect is, nigga, that's why I keep saying we lost our ability to lead, because it come to a certain point to where, one, we should know a little bit more than what the fuck we know. Just point blank, period. We all should know a little bit more than what we know. This is why
we should exercise the shit we know. We should incorporate and apply the shit we know more.
We do.
Because
but
listen, this is what I'm saying, bro. Living up to
this is what I'm saying, but I'm giving a lot of shit. I'm giving a lot of, I don't want to say grief or anguish, or I'm about to give our elders a lot of shit, because y'all should have did fucking better. You feel what I'm saying? in this journey that because it's a lot of motherfuckers that they had that guidance in that aspect that you get what I'm saying. Like for instance, if you have a child, right? We have. I'm gonna say if you have a child, we have kids. Mm-hmm. The way that we want to push on our kids in that aspect or any field that they want to go to is, I'm here for you, son. I got you. What you need this, you want to. It's a different aspect of how we was raised and the things that we plan or aspire to. It's not where we walked into. We didn't walk into, okay, I got you. This is a map or a road or a guide or some kind of how-to. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker can't keep using a kid and come with a how-to. Nigga, they said that 50 years ago. You telling me, you ain't learned nothing from 50 years? Get the fuck out of here. You should have, you get what I'm saying? Like, so when it come to us, that's why I keep saying we need to learn how to control our movements and being a little bit more decisive instead of indecisive. Being a little bit more calculated. I get what you're saying. Then you get what I'm saying? Like because when shit hits the fan in any aspect, like it's a lot more of us willing to withdraw and quick to go this way versus
go that way.
That's the point of being resilient. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to why we the brothers. It's the point of being resilient. You feel me? Because it's more than just anguish and it's so much. It's just life that weighs on the motherfucker's shoulders. You feel me? Like you got so much to battle to aspire to be the people that you want, the person that you want to be. Whether it be financially, whether it be your dreams, whether it be a parent. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have so many hurdles to jump, and a lot of it goes to what holds us back, as I feel like it's the judgment of people. You get what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker really will, the judgment of a person will really change what a motherfucker does in so many aspects of their life, or will refrain them from doing something, or showing the world a part of that aspect. But if that's your gift, like, why... if I'm exposed a part of it, I'm expose everything. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just like you don't want to go to a woman's house and the bitch only showing you nipple. I gotta see everything. I gotta see the whole titty. I gotta see. You know what I'm saying? So why? How you gonna go to it? Like it's just like you a comedian. Like you ain't gonna expose your shirt, just take my shirt off. Nah, bitch, I'm about to swing this motherfucker on stage
with my footies on,
like,
motherfucker.
Nah, but for real, for lack of a better explanation, but you get exactly what I'm saying per metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm expose myself completely to the world. So if you gonna judge me, then you gonna judge me fully. Bitch, don't judge me for just seeing part of me. Right. You get what I'm saying? And that's where I was trying to say to you musically before, like nigga, like. We've hit damn near every marker. Now we gotta expose everything. Right, like nigga, like that's what the journey was from all or nothing to who the fuck is Red Brothers now. It's everything.
What that nigga Akeem Ali say? I ain't asked you to go in and point out my flaws, bitch. Rat turds, you tripping over some small shit. Yeah. You're flawless. Mortal Kombat victories, bitch. I'm so lawless. I don't let shit get to me because I'm unbothered. Grew up without a daddy. I'm unfathered. Shady motherfucker. You son of bastards. Yeah. Straight play. Talk. Man. My bad. I got into that soul talk shit because of what you had just said right there. And with that being said, it's like, and in the art of being a leader, whether you male or female, it comes with the art of knowing accountability. Because if you're able to hold yourself accountable and take responsibility for the good and the bad, because there are good karma and bad karma. But you still have to take a responsibility for how to navigate through it and use it for the good. That way, when we operate in full capacity of love, because they don't fear us going in war. They fear us operating in love. Exactly. It changes the whole frequency, the whole game. And that way we can operate in unity. And with that being said, right, I'm going to close it out with this. A happy customer plus knowledgeable sale increase opportunities of sale. Meaning, the more you put yourself out there, the more you expose the nitty gritty of what the fuck this is and what the fuck this ain't. The more you be yourself relentlessly, abundantly, and smile while you winning, you have more opportunities to touch masses that would fuck with you authentically without having to force it. Cause they love you. They just demanding that you win. And they just hope you see it. And y'all know who they are.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And y'all know who they are. Cause they show themselves. They just kinda a little scared. But you gotta bring them forth. You gotta make sure that, okay, you believe in something that's real. So rock with it. Let's get it.
That's for sure, bro.
Now, anything y'all got coming up that y'all want them to know?
You want to drop?
Oh, you want me to drop? Hey, man, hold on. First off, man.
Yeah, you can start off since I talked too fucking long.
You always talk too motherfucking much. First off, we gonna say it is the number one bread brother, the head honcho, the big brother, Mr. Him.
This guy.
You feel me?
The whole bread brother.
Though. So you know we got who the fuck the bread brothers is out now. We got Tequila Thoughts out. We got the 9 out, the latest project. You feel me? Look out for IOU. It's only us. It's only up. You feel me? That's coming sooner than later. But the spiritual endeavors, just look out for that shit, man.
We got a whole lot of shit coming, man. Like I say, 25, we loading up, man. Talking about new projects, new music, new merch. So make sure y'all tap in. The Bread Brothers official website will be up in 2025, so y'all already know what the fuck going on.
Shout out Tom Bout, come get your merch.
Tom Bout, y'all already know we got some special collaborative pieces, some nice capsules coming through. Like I say, man, if y'all already tapped in, get that merch, man. Tap into that music, keep streaming. We thank y'all, man, from the day one supporters to any motherfucker that just tuned in today, 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Keep breading the fuck up. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ungodfrey, the podcast, for having us.
For sure. I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
I appreciate y'all, young guys,
man. We're
going
through this journey together, so this ain't nothing.
And I'm going to let y'all know, bro. I'm going to let y'all know. 2025, there's no more Mr. Nice Brother. I'm sorry to say it, but it got to be said.
They got to be said.
You feel me? It's
Speak up. So say it again for the people in the back.
There's no more Mr. Nice Brothers, nigga. Point blank, period. It's just
slow for.
And with that being said, I am Mr. Godfrey, comedian, your favorite play cousin here at Ungodfrey the podcast. I want to thank the young guys, Bread Brothers, Audemars Cole, and Mr. Him for being a part of this. I appreciate y'all guys and goddesses for tuning in and growing with me and enjoying this journey. Make sure you wash your ass. Brush your tongue before you roll the next blunt. Share, like, and subscribe. And tell your grandma I said hi. Peace.